They haven't. They just tweeted 56 minutes ago.
I felt like I was costing. I felt like my team would have been better off without me. Like, I've almost retired so many times over the last 3 years.
Too loud.
This season was legitimately the closest I've ever been, I think.
All year we've shown signs of the top tier performance. We've shown glimpses of it, but the issue is just putting it all together.
Every person on our
They had a
team
major one trophy and deleted it?
Twitters, Reddit, everything.
Interesting.
Told to get dropped, say we suck, don't know how to play. Like, we're all horrible and shouldn't get dropped.
I mean, I don't really go into it to prove people wrong. I see the shit talking. I just lay low and just grind, playing well in practice. We just need to execute in the matches, and that's what we did.
We've proved that with what we're doing is good enough to win. If we're going to be battling in the trenches, that is for sure. But I'm ready for every second of it.
Presented by GoPuff. GoPuff's a great website, by the way. They should sponsor me. I use it all the time.
New York definitely lived up to the hype that I imagined it would.
These are so well edited, guys, by the way. These videos. It's them, Optic,
Absolutely
and Toronto
beautiful.
make
Huge fan. Like I
100%
said,
the
I've never
best
been
ones.
before. That was always one of the
Top
places that I
3.
wanted to go. It's been on my bucket list for a while. The venue was absolutely incredible. The fans rivaled that of European crowds, which is like the upper echelon of Call of Duty crowds.
Wait, hold on.
The upper
They do my man Sam dirty. The way they have this lit, bro, you can see his neck hairs, like the back of his neck.
echelon of Call of Duty crowds. I think I can confidently say that it's been the best event.
Yeah, they're
including all
not
COD
gonna play
champs
the
of
fuck
CDL era.
envoy and the
So
fuck
New
draws
York
a
definitely
chance.
lived up to the hype for sure.
Really hope New York wins this event. That'd be so dope.
Yeah, dude, New York's walkout was dope.
Abraham Lincoln got assassinated.
Yeah, the atmosphere of the venue's
Nah,
fucking
no way
crazy,
Mud Duck
man.
went there, bro.
Dude,
And
did you
disrespectful,
love your
man.
first slicey New York zombie?
New York pizza rating, I'd say it's about an 8. The pizza I got was kind of just normal buffalo chicken. The only thing that made it godlike was that it was actual ranch on it. It's like some people, they say buffalo chicken ranch, and it's never ranch. I don't know where the ranch be at.
The fucking
they
pizza
like
place
give you
they
ranch
go
on
to,
the
though.
side. That ain't how it work.
Nah, buffalo chicken pizza hits, guys. No disrespect. The buffalo chicken slice is good. I love buffalo chicken
tomorrow we
slice.
got FaZe. Feeling very confident. Like we're hitting
You do got to get like a classic cheese or pep though if you're in New York, you know.
Like we win a 1-1 round. We be looking good in the match. I think the match is gonna come down to control though. I think control is where is the underlying point for both teams. I feel like they're pretty good at it, and we're also pretty good at it. So whoever wins that, I think they'll win the series. So feeling pretty confident. Can't wait to play on the stage
Optics
again.
plays
So
back
that's
up.
pretty good.
Let me take a
We
peek.
also hit a different form on land. So I think tomorrow's the day we take down FaZe.
What do you think about
Okay, I see.
You sure you want to get that on?
Turn up a little.
The other
All
problem
right.
is they went up against Atlanta FaZe a couple weeks ago. They got absolutely obliterated. The worst SD performance that we have seen all season long. Octane didn't get a kill across both of those maps.
I think that getting a tough matchup early in the tournament is always best case scenario, because if you play a heavy hitter like FaZe, Optic, New York, whoever, if you play them early, there's a good chance you can come out, just punch them right in the mouth with an early round win.
We'll talk about the Optic trophy. I have some thoughts.
Nice, Sam. Let's go.
I gotta say something though about Thieves real quick, because this doesn't get said a lot. If you ask pros and coaches who is the fastest team in the league, they'll usually say Thieves. I just don't see it talked about a lot, but it is discussed. And like they've been fast all season, but like I've sometimes done some Fugazi shit and it hasn't worked, and then they just look like disjointed. But now they're playing like really good team COD, and they're playing fast, and they just suffocate the shit out of people. No, it's not Boston. Boston has 2 fast players that just run around and do oddball shit. Is the problem? then either it works or it doesn't work. Whereas I feel like there's a lot of methods of madness in what thieves do.
Nice, boys. Let's go.
Yeah,
I have my short. I have my short.
We have everything. We have everything.
Nice
Deal your
job.
one off. Deal your one off.
I have P5 for you, okay?
Yo, I'm keeping
we're good. We're good. We're good. I have short.
Nice, good shit.
Wait, back left, right. Hold back. I got it. I'm going on back lane. One useless, one mid lane. Hold on, top blue behind you.
Top blue, absolute.
That useless,
Absolute blue steps. Tyler, absolute blue steps.
Useless.
Good. Well, careful. Yeah, mid lane, Chris. Native time.
I need a mid.
I felt good going to the phase match. They've kind of been our kryptonite all year. I think first match was pretty convincing. Once I saw that and how we were
No,
playing that
Seattle.
match, we got this.
Seattle's not that
was
as fast as
actually
you think they are.
That's how we played probably
Mac and Sib are not as fast as
100%, but it's land.
Envoy and Drago.
Going into the phase series, we were super confident, and it showed with just how we played.
Every time, look at her. Open there. Yeah, open row.
Hey, I
Tell me open row. I'm hit open row, bro. That's open row.
The door, one shot.
I get the door. Watch out, after the door.
Outer.
FaZe are like they're a hard team to play against.
Why do I always give
So
Shane the
getting them round
shitty
one
TV
when we were in
treatment?
like the push for the world championship, we're on the cusp, we're on the line of like, are we going to make it or not? We had the hardest round one there was.
Self first. Be on me at old.
I have stone deal. We play. Glass still. One shot. Glass. After glass. Get up.
Oh, piss off.
One shot. Nice.
Go, Zach.
Going into that event, we were looking incredible. And
I'm sorry, but these post celebration comms are always comedy because it just like it's a lot of yelling and a lot of expletives, and it's just.
We did round one versus FaZe and took them down 3-1.
Going into Friday after, a big win versus FaZe, it was nice to have the day off. It's been one of the, a few times we've had that luxury, so super nice and definitely just like a regained day for the boys.
The whole time I was like, yo, someone go top 3. You guys hear me? Someone go top 3.
Yo, I didn't even know because I'm in the point like if y'all got everything, I'm good. I can just.
We're up 7.
I just hear Dylan deep cut, guys, deep cut. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck?
Everything, Charles. These guys are getting pissed off.
I'm like, yo, you're Mike Beauty, bro. We just kind of chilled out, explored a little bit, then warmed up the team we had to, and then kind of just took the day off and had some fun.
This whole week in New York, we actually had
See, what's the little
just
slice
this
of life?
pregame meal, this mug and cup, smoothies and breakfast sandwiches, and it might have been the best breakfast sandwich and the best smoothie I've ever had out at an event. So that definitely kept me right every single day. We stuck with it throughout the whole weekend, and yeah, I guess that was just our little ritual.
These videos are just so like tightly edited.
A lot of you. What are you guys talking about? What?
Mark said you guys are talking about shit before videos, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about shit.
Mark said you guys are talking about Roblox.
I'm off to get a cup of tea. I don't know what he's chatting.
Honestly, Ultra, they're a really good team, and they have insane team chem, and they're a fast-paced team, and I feel like their team works really, really good, so they can turn up at any time.
Their side dead. Their side get dead.
The audio syncs.
Last guy,
Joel, which room are you talking about? The theater or the
They were just
PPAs?
not on their game, so I think we had a pretty good advantage against them.
P5 again. Phoenix, hold it, P5. Back dead. Midlane on me, bro.
I'm sorry to do this to my man Benjamin Bance, but it's so not unfortunate for him, but my teammates are so godlike that, I mean, Ken turned on him first map.
Yeah, Bans got smoked. All right, PPA situation. Listen, I talked about this during the Midget 4 watch party. It's an old New York theater, guys. We have 12 teams. There are only so many rooms back of house. It is very hard to find a venue where that works. The only way to really do it right, a lot of these bigger events do, is you have a smaller practice area at the venue itself, but other practice facilities off-site. That might end up be more of the longer-term solution for stuff like New York. There's plenty of room for the PPAs at Champs. So.
Yeah, we're coming.
I'm
looking pillar.
Are you?
I'm looking pillar.
Alright, there you go.
Cammy still, yeah.
Oh my god!
And then going into the second map, the Berlin S&D, I mean, Sam wins a 1v1 to start the game off that he should have never won.
Oh my God. Let's go, dude.
They broke. They broke.
And then I'm pretty sure round 2 we won a 1v1 as well.
Oh my God. Just stop. Holy.
Dude, those are the chows, like, in the last 2 years that, like, Sam, like, on the bat, on, like, when things were rough on the Seattle teams that he wouldn't take. This year he's been super disrespectful with his chows, and I like it. Against good teams, too. He's not just doing it against, you know, the mid-tier opposition. Like, he's doing it against people like FaZe, for example. Like, Sam's just really aggressive now, which I like.
Let's go.
I mean, I got to add this in, too. I mean, round 3 of the control, the cherry on top. I literally 360 this guy like it's 2011, and he's in my montage.
I don't see oh my God. He went down.
I mean, yeah. I mean, those guys really didn't stand a
Wait,
chance.
Vance got smoked
we were
on
just
that. What the
firing
fuck?
on all cylinders.
Wait, what?
Vetoes, come on, boys. Come on.
Housekeeping, vetoes.
We're having some kind of vetoes, baby. Oh, you're still talking? Claire said 6 minutes ago, bro. You're torching. You forfeited 5. You're torching.
Well, first and foremost, hats off to the subliners for throwing the event. I think that they did, without a doubt, hands down the best job of any CDL event so far, like I said earlier.
Crim's comedy, bro.
You need to focus, lock in. Lock in right now.
Crim 7.
You need to lock in right now. Play like this. If we play like this, I'd actually be unkillable.
Oh God.
I'd be unkillable with this.
This is kind of dumb though. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah,
Make some noise for Crim 6.
Yeah.
I think that walkouts were incredible for just Call of Duty culture in general. Crim is obviously.
I
Crim
told
said,
you all
don't really
before the event the
elaborate on that.
walkouts were going to be lit.
Matchup that we have seen repeatedly throughout this year. They have split the hard points, they have split the searches, but Control is the only place where there's an edge, and well, it has been the LA Thieves that have had that slight advantage. So when I'm looking at the maps and modes that we have for this series,
Veli
I
didn't
think the
die,
one thing that
guys,
really
come on.
stands out to me is going to be that map 3. So that's where my attention's at, Veli.
Veli's
Well, we
so
actually started
high.
hot against New York.
Hey, they're both there. Plat, one shot on time. Guys, behind the statue. Back, chuck. Weak. It was. On shot. Let's back out. Get short. Oh my God. It's getting bad, my brothers. He's one shot. Short. In church.
We were up big after the first rotation map 1, and then it kind of
I
fell
assume
apart.
Merc and Maven and,
Get time for me.
to your Veli question, I assume Maven and Miles are probably going to replace him. They'll do the same thing they did last year. Remember, LAT couldn't come to champs, so they had Maven and Miles rotate. I think they're going to do the same thing again.
I watch out. I'll pick up middle bumper. No, they got to be there.
Because they both have hosted the desk before. Like, they're very comfortable in that kind of setting.
I've done one shot. All good. Player kills.
I think the first two matches we kind of got overzealous and too anxious. Like, we were so excited to play, and we knew it was the match that was going to take us to grand finals. But you can tell the excitement was taking over and kind of overshadowing like our teamwork or like our comms and everything. And once we hit the reset button, we 3-0'd them to Control.
That's going to be 3 down. It's all going to be on Paul X. He finds one, but now the stack is going to be in the Thieves. Are going to close it out.
Looks like it's going to be here. Crim 6 will fall. He will hit the deck.
We feel like we should have won the 4th map. Kismet had a map.
The opening 2-piece is going to be here. That's 3 dead. Make it all 4. And
Don't get me started, Joel.
The rotation are able to take the lead. 10 seconds away from closing out the series.
240, 235. Kismet knows where they are. He knows where they are. Thieves, they've got to rush in. They've got to rush in. But it's Kismet again.
And
I will say, watching this playback, it is super unfortunate that Kenny doesn't shoot this guy in the back. If he kills Paul, they might actually get this break. No bullshit.
He knows where they are. He knows where they are.
Envoy kills him.
Thieves, they've got to rush in.
Oh, so actually they do get the kill. Kazus smokes 3 of them and him P2.
And
fair
overall,
enough.
I mean, we knew we just had to hit the regain going into our next match.
Just gotta win one more series, bro. One extra series. Oh, we're good, bro.
FaZe, we know they're an incredibly talented team. They are a team where if you give them the time to do something, they're going to take it. They will break it. They are the most organized team in COD history, you know.
On the other side, down. BR door. I'm one shot, bro. I'm
Cannot shot.
20 seconds. Good.
Okay,
Low.
I'm going new.
To the side. Nice. I'm here, Sam. I'm here.
To the side, I got one.
Good job. I'm nading. He'll be there. One's gonna be here. I naded it. I'm playing on the side, bro. He be low on us.
Yo, top blue. Absolute top blue, Chris. He's Charlie Blue out pretty weak. He's Charlie Blue out pretty weak. Chris is 100% blue alley. I'm trying to come roofs. I can pick up pitch in a second.
Back right me. Dead. I need help.
I'm coming.
I'm probably dead. I'm looking in the corner. Oh, dead. It's to the side. Alright, to
the side. You guys get in or no?
Nice try.
Joel, they won I'm pretty sure they won the last 3 Tuscans they played. No. They've been historically like the worst P5 team this year, but they actually gotten after like the 3rd time at choke in Tuscan. I don't think they've lost since then, right? They beat Optic, they beat Thieves, and they beat someone else. That's their last 3 Tuscans.
Game plan, we thought we knew like a good chance of beating them.
Okay. One's close on me.
Hey, I'm gonna retake right.
I got hit by a neighbor. I'm
Come here, hang on.
They can slide on me. One's close to me. One shot offense. Actually beat the offense. Absolute offense, bro. He laid on left.
I'm nading in the bomb. I naded the bomb. Be careful.
Has found it. Selling him now to 1 versus 3.
I can't believe MCM was clutch this.
I'm staying close.
Bomb down.
Yeah, I'm in office. I'm assaulting secret pinch.
He can be our side outer deck.
Open outer door. Is it a 1 versus 3 for the round?
Oh my god, if MC smoked Sam though.
Octane holds it steady.
We put the plan into practice and, you know, it paid off twice at the major. So I'm really impressed with the guys.
I'm so nated, bro.
Back on me, still dead.
I'm nice, Ken.
Only P5 too.
I'm so nated, bro.
Back on me, close up.
Close left.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Good boys.
Holy
Yeah, the round 11 was huge. These went down
had a
to 2. I
lot
think that's probably
this
chalked.
weekend. We've had a lot of doubters.
Especially at 1v3 round 11.
Shut
I think
up
that would have
and
been
fair enough,
really
qualifying for
tricky for
champs,
them.
but if we go and win the event, that's qualifying and a good seed as well. So it was just strictly business after that.
Sam would have to get world starred.
Playing against their home crowd. I mean,
Until
we
lost
obviously
only
knew they were going to boo us. They were on our side most of the major, but then obviously playing their home team, they were booing us. But I mean, it was unreal. Like I'm used to it. I feel like the loudest crowd I've ever played in front of was CWL London, and it was kind of giving me those type of vibes. It was kind of just one of those things where it's like the whole venue was electric, and gunfight to gunfight, you knew like what team was winning.
Kenny is looking different, right? Disgusting. They kind of got shut down last time they played the New York Subliners, so we'll see.
Hey, maybe your Mountain Dew featured player will be able to make some
I love
magic
Amp, but
happen.
his
That
grand
fifth,
finals predictions
pretty
have
solid
been
P1 in all honesty
awful
for the
this
Subliners.
year.
They were just so hard to play against in that series.
Kills coming through now. Oh, baby!
It was.
The New York Subliners. The break is good.
Decent. It was a decent crowd for the
LA
finals.
Thieves make the run
Nah,
forward.
Flashy. It was real loud in that room. Loki, anyone who's there in my chat back me up, like, yeah, there weren't
The winners
like,
final
chance
series,
like there were at
we
London,
had
but
leads on those maps. We were in a position to win both those maps.
It was the
especially
building
the
was loud.
Berlin, and then it just slipped out of our hands. You know, even after that series, especially with the finals format, I was fully confident we could bring it back.
London did not boost the crowd noise. It was definitely loud.
Good opening. Really good opening. Oh, it's not awkward there.
Getting to the finals now, this is like our awakening, our collective unit. This is our time now, and like everybody wanted to win for each other. Everybody wanted to win for the company.
Okay, what's next to?
Burr.
Okay, we're back to 2-2. So we're playing the best 5 after this.
Burr.
In that main AR battle on Berlin, on this map, Prim right now has about a .77. I think Octane might be looking to take full advantage of that.
Deep, P3 on me. P3 weak.
Glass stairs, one shot.
I want P3 on me. I'm playing
Double
the
time at that shit.
Oh my, what? He loves these stairs.
I think we finally hit the point where all 4 players are on the same page in game.
No NA crowd.
Once you hit that point as a team, the game just feels so easy.
Minnesota crowd, Toronto crowd.
Oh my god. I'm on shot, bros.
I'm his secret.
Yo, he's barrel door.
I'm trying to let that P3, bros.
Air door. Wow.
On the beat, stop. I'm trying to let secret stairs fast. I'll
above it. I'm in.
Kill that guy
Sticker
last
fast.
ball.
I'm sticker.
Paul's alive.
Not weak. He's A-long. Hit the.
A-long, then-
I want to
Good
start
job.
fast. Player
Look for
goes.
crib, bro.
Five
Look for
pitches
crib.
open. Not on point.
I'm
Could be
saying,
off
look for
top,
crib.
not on
Could be
point.
out of press.
Secret steps. Hitting outer door. Hit outer door.
Outer door, then
I'm saying
that-
outer.
Mid pitches
Pinch.
open.
Pinch. Yep.
You know exactly what's going on all the times. You know exactly what your teammates are gonna be doing at all times. You just know. You don't gotta think about it. It's just second
I like he's
nature.
getting top 4.
Under the point we go. Envoy, wow.
If there's any
Tip
team
of
I feel
speed,
confident
he
in getting
flies
top 4,
forward.
it's LAT.
Kenny backing him up. Oh, they got at least one player on, but massive win from Paul. And they got them all. Now it's just in the front. This could be a stack.
To the Paul, bro.
They're playing really good right now. They're playing good scrims too.
I got I was small for Dragon Live. I'm glad.
He's in off top. Dead.
Nice job. No. Close door. He's in the door. He has shallow. I'll get the guy there with P3. Live. I'll kill P3 right there. I didn't hit the P3. Good job. We get stack and win.
Crim's here. Aided.
I'll get there.
Really weak. Nice.
Good
Let's
Body
go.
New York on
That was all we needed.
They're gonna leave this in?
I mean, they had a
I'm not
1-0
sure.
advantage though.
I'm not sure.
Nah,
I genuinely
these plays Boston
appreciate all
first.
the bad
These is not losing to
comments
Boston.
we
man.
get, the ones that are like putting the team down.
No disrespect
the
to
poor
Boston,
opinions
they're
on
a
the
good
team
team, but
based on
these-
what's going on when
these
no one
should
really
beat them
knows
7 out of 8 times they
the
play.
depths of what's going on in the team. And honestly, that was all motivation to myself, to all the team. Every poor opinion, every poor Reddit post, stupid tweet like coming at the team, that's just fuel.
Okay,
And
no,
believe
no,
me,
no,
we
no.
got.
I get that, bro. Boston. The problem for Boston is every time they play Thieves, they decide to chow them on Gavitu hardpoint. And Thieves are a good Tuscan team. It is a bad matchup for Boston. Vanguard is Vanguard. Yeah, could Thieves show up and not shoot straight? I guess it's possible. But even if it went to like a mixed game 5, the problem for Boston is like outside of Zin and Tej, like. And Reese played at champs last year and got deep. Nero, I'm a little concerned about. Their team relies so heavily on Nero playing well, and he's got a really tough match first champs. I don't know.
Got a lot of hate, so there was a lot of fuel for us to
Boston do not get ping fucked. They get both sides of it.
burn, and we really showed that at Major 4. So please keep it coming.
Did not touch him.
You're good. I just gonna
Look at that. No, man. What the?
There's one awning too. One awning.
Good try.
Bro, that's
You just got
fucked,
you're
dude.
good. That's
What the? All good, bro. There you go. They can have the SMGs.
Every map that we lost was pretty close.
They can
So I
have
think that
the
just told the story on our teamwork.
Made their move to try to get it. Arcane and Envoy, though, they deliver. He picks up 2 in that massive investment to flip the spawns.
We were just all playing together, all shooting at the same time, and everybody was firing on all cylinders in the grand finals. I think after the Gavitu control, I feel like the series was just going ours because we knew like our best two matches were coming next.
I mean, teams didn't play well. They're Major 4 though. It's a big problem. Like you said,
I was just telling our team, like, bro, we win this SMG,
your favorite
this is a series.
Boston's.
Bro, I swear this guy's
Outside the
ass
one
just came to the wall.
fluke
Hey, yo,
chance they
bro,
can
yo,
maybe
something just
beat
came to that wall.
Thieves.
I got one.
I don't see it.
Office.
Pushing in twice.
I'll see him. I'm here. I'm out of slide. Outside. Close ups. Weakest.
Nice, good job, boys.
Good boys.
Good job.
They couldn't do much versus us whenever we were winning maps. But every map that they won, it felt like
Yeah, I made the
one or
FPL
two
league.
plays went our way and we win it.
Tree, absolute.
Fine, I'm helping it low, bro.
Follow me.
I'm here, I real. They know.
weak. Two. Close up. One more weak.
You're good.
Okay, I'm needing your ID, bro. Alright, I know your Dodge names. I haven't been
Trying
landing.
to hold me 5.
I haven't been landing. They landed me, Paul dead. I haven't landed. I didn't watch
I
out.
have top call out. I have top.
I'm telling you, ID, bro.
Top.
I think I'm dead.
Paco was top.
I reach out, Zach.
Two top.
Nice.
Here come the Thieves. These guys have stuck together through thick and thin, and they have turned this into a potential dominant performance.
I felt super accomplished with just how dominant our performance was the whole weekend.
Well, Hydra got
At
bodied
no
last
point in the
night.
tournament did it feel like we were ever going to lose.
I need time.
I can name one.
I need time. I hit time.
Nice.
I'm sliding in.
Let's go. I'm going short, fast. Short. Back door. Back door.
There's a thing with New York, by the way. And this is one thing to note when Hydra becomes a free agent. Like, he's having a bad map, but he's a player that's like feast or fan because he doesn't play a lot around the hill. He's definitely like a route man at times, but something to think about with his value going in the offseason.
Let's go.
Weak.
Cap is like the least excited person now. There's egoing kids. Kids just fucking standing there waiting to get fist bumped.
I mean, going into the major, I knew we had a great chance of winning it or taking it. And we knew like the best 2 teams were probably FaZe in New York. So taking it in the end, I mean, it felt amazing. It's been a long drought for me and Sam. So
the optic disrespect.
It felt amazing because once again, we got to win in front of a crazy crowd. And then me being named MVP after this year, you know, shit talk, I feel like I played some of the best COD I've ever played. Things I checked off my list was just like running the sub against some of the best subs and like absolutely frying and dominating. So that was one of the things like I was hyped for. And being named MVP was special for me because like once again, been talked all year, told I should be dropped, and then I go absolutely fry everybody. So it was kind of a feel-good moment for me.
It was definitely a journey. My team has had some pretty severe downs this year as well as some pretty amazing ups. So we're the only team that has maintained our entire roster throughout every match that we've played this season. The only roster in the entire CDL that hasn't changed. It's very hard to put into words. I think you guys probably all saw my reaction after we won.
To be fair, there are 2 other teams that haven't changed. But both those teams haven't changed. They played with subs when players were sick. So let's be fair about the statement.
I just sat there for like a couple seconds
Toronto
and soaked it in. Because I
haven't
haven't
made
won
roster
in 3
changes, but there
years.
have been
You know, I was
times
on
where
Seattle for 2.
you got players sub in 'cause
Everyone
someone
was
was
calling
sick
me
or
a
wasn't
stat
feeling
patter, and then I was horrible, and you know my winning days are behind me. I need to retire. I suck. It dropped.
No,
and
Sam's
people
right, but
thought
he's
that I was
also
past my
like,
prime. Same with my teammates.
it's an
They
asterisk.
thought Zach couldn't win. They
He's
thought
not
Dill
wrong.
was a 5v5 superstar. You know, we
No,
all had our
Optic-
stigmas,
no, Optic-
but I think
Optic
that the way
actually
that my team has
played an
persevered this
entire
season,
major with them.
you know, we took a lot of we took many punches on the chin, and just the amount of work that we put into this season to just we really didn't even fight back. Like we were just taking everything. There was no point during the season where I was like tweeting people, you know, trying to prove them wrong or anything like that. We were quiet, we were grinding, and we showed up and we won. And that's really all I'll say about it.
Yeah, Prolu was on the roster from this spot. They're so fucking intense, dude. Your rocker made changes.
It's a dream come true. I gave up almost everything in my life to do this, and
I don't know if there's gonna be a
to
flank
actually
episode
have
before
it,
champs. We'll see.
happen is a true dream come true, and I appreciate everyone who's ever supported me. And yeah, we're fucking champs. Let me chill before I start crying on here.
All right, good video. Okay. Why is this music so fucking epic? Why is this music so epic?